That orange blip that you could probably not make out too well. It's a fella, Denny from Rock Creek. Calls into the WKBN broadcast on AM radio, channel 570, to the Ron Verb and Dan Rivers show. And he walks the trails. And he rides them on his bike in the warmer climates. It's getting there. It's a little nippy right now. But that's how he gets around. That's how he gets on. But he gave me my wake-up call this morning. Because it's 7 o'clock, time to wake up. And I'm being amicable to people I meet. And I gotta tell you, I actually appreciate it. And the reason I appreciate it so much is because I doubled back on the trail, knowing that I would want to see this in the morning. Can't pass up these amenities. I am so used to going down this road, I did not realize that they built continuation to this trail. This is brand new. It is definitely more convenient, I would say, because it keeps you off this somewhat busy road with narrow shoulders. For locals who walk the path, it is far superior. For locals who use the path for any reason, far superior. For me, it only saves about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a mile. But at the end of the day, this is pleasant. I like it. Very nice. And here on State Route 307, Shannon's Mini Mart, a local landmark. I usually stop here for hydration and calories. I'm going to forego that today on the grounds that I am not at a caloric or hydration deficit, nor do I want to overpay for punctured or half-sip beverages or donuts with ants crawling on them. Almost missed one. Panel 8. GoPro, stop recording. There's been a lot of maintenance going on the trail lately. Well, unleashed dog. Say, I'm gonna pass on the right. That's a good dog. And here at the intersection of Madison and 52nd Street in Ashtabula is the end of the trail. And while I had set out to go to Geneva on the Lake, I've pretty much done that to death. And to the east, in the direction that I'm heading, there's a town called Edgewater that I paid little mind to. So I think I'm gonna head down there and I'm gonna see what's at the water's edge. I have decided to stop in this little municipal park called South Park. It is a shady spot, and it will afford me the ability to hydrate. There are amenities here in this small park. There is trash containers on the periphery, as well as benches. There is a single grill and street lamp, as well as a water source. That does not seem to work. Let's check this one. Nope, neither. Either way, I'm gonna pop a squat in the shade and probably have a cigarette. I have since vacated South Park, thanks to a pushy lady asking for cigarettes and weed, which I do not have. And now I am at Lance Corporal Cornelius Memorial Park. Similar features and amenities. This one looks like it is replete with a fountain in the center. Definitely more shade, which I will take advantage of. Perhaps even in the gazebo. Nope, no benches in the gazebo. And there is Lance Corporal Kevin M. Cornelius. Born 5 April 1990, died 7 August 2010. United States Marine Corps. A further view of the map has revealed that the name of that town is not Edgewater, but it is Edgewood. I was more looking for the edge of the water. So I'm going to head towards 531 and east along that to see what reveals itself along the edge of the water. As it goes, State Road is little more than an industrial road. Scenery is lacking, but at the same time, it does provide an ease of travel to 531. And now with the lake in view here at Lakeshore Park, I will go down to the edge of the water as I had proposed in the previous segment. Uh-oh. Canadian geese, my arch nemesis. Gotta watch out for them cobra chickens. And this is what's known as the Lakeshore Park Main Pavilion. There's a historical marker. I will get a picture of that shortly. The concessions are not open this time of year. I'm gonna leave the bike here and head into the facilities. Quite accommodating. Cannot complain about that. And I think I'll use this opportunity to freshen up. Whew. Admittedly, I could use a shave. Cold water or not. Woo, salty. Not the water, the sweat. But yeah, cold water or not, when you have the ability to take advantage of clean water to freshen up and look presentable when you're on the road, there's a less degree of likelihood that law enforcement will trouble you. And that, as they say, is that. I was going to boil up some rice and vegetables, but I just saw a girl arrive at the concession stand. So perhaps I will wait to see what kind of local affair they can provide. Smells like CBD oil. Yeah, nice place. Rolling hills, pavilions all over the place. Looks like bocce courts, a beachfront. Really lay it on. Only you could stay overnight. Ample parking. Grills if you do not want concessions. Let's check the water. It works. Yeah, really nice place. In fact, there are some benches over here that are like porch swings. And I guess before the sun hits them too hard, I'm gonna soak that up. Even got a bandstand. I didn't see any non-smoking or no smoking signs. So I think I'll indulge. show you the view I'm taking in before I get too comfortable. Well, the concession was open, but nothing too substantial, so it's nacho, soft pretzel, and a delicious salted caramel shake. So, at least I'm getting my carbs and my salt today. Oh no, not a bad day. I have decided to leave the beach area for this frisbee golf course on top of the hill to sit on this bench, if for no other reason than to avoid the one yammering bitch down on the beach who just couldn't shut the fuck up the whole time I was down there. So much more peaceful up here, and I will admit, a superior view. Must have missed this on the way in. These are Indian peacocks, the national bird of India. And this one is obviously trying to impress his mate. Given the lack of options, I'd say she has to go for it. Magnificent bird, the peacock. As opposed to geese. Something to behold. And so I begin my egress from Lakeshore Park, eventually. And rather than continuing that egress down State Road, we'll go down this way where it says the road is closed 2.6 miles ahead. I've found quite often that where the road ends or where the road closes, that's where the adventure begins.